YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Star Performer SBC for none other than Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott is an 87 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are two different requirements, an 83 and then also an 84 rated team. It's only going to cost like 30,000 coins to complete. And I know what you guys might be thinking, like getting him on full chemistry is going to be very difficult because he is Irish and he does also play in the Eredivisie. But if you have like a couple of icons in your starting 11 and then also like an Irish manager, it shouldn't be too difficult. Looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, he is actually pretty well rounded from like a technical point of view. The physical side to his game doesn't look too bad. He does have 87 pace and then also 78 physical. If you are looking for a striker to get like into really good areas and finish off the chance, I mean, he does have the finesse shot playstyle plus, boys, and we all know how OP that is. 92 attacking positioning, 90 finishing with the 4-star weak foot. I feel like in and around the box, the finishing is probably going to be like the standout area for the card. And then he does also have 80 passing and 83 dribbling. So if you do want to improve on the technical side to his game even more, I feel like the engine would be a pretty good idea. But if you do want to get the most out of like his pace and shooting, I mean, you could just give him the Hunter Chem style. It's going to give him 93 pace and then also 90 shooting. So the potential is most definitely there. In terms of playstyles, he does have 6 different playstyles, the finesse shot playstyle plus, and then he also has chip shot, precision header, low driven, rapid, and relentless. And this is one thing that I really like with the card, boys, because he does also have the low driven playstyle, so there is going to be a lot of variety with the way that you can score goals with him. Rapid is really important as well. I would say the only real letdown is the fact that he doesn't have like a passing playstyle, just so that we can kind of like link up the play with him as well. And then maybe like the first touch or the press proven, because I feel like those two playstyles are actually pretty underrated for a striker to have. So with the way that the card is set up and the player roles that he does have at least a player role plus for each player role at the striker position, which is really nice. But using him as that advanced forward, man, is easily going to be your best bet. Now, like I said, man, in order to complete the SBC, there are 2 different requirements, and it is going to cost you 30,000 coins to complete. It's going to be very difficult to get him on chem, but if you can get him on chem, boys, I feel like for the price, he definitely has the potential of being a pretty solid player. If you guys do enjoy these FC26 player reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Star Performer Parrott card. And I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. You guys know me, I really like to test out like the really OP meta type of players, but I also like to test out players that are a little bit underrated. And I feel like with the upgrades, he should actually make a pretty solid striker. Now, we got him on full chemistry by throwing in Collins, his captain's promo card, and then also using a few of the silver superstar icons. Like we have Carlos Alberto, we have Beckenbauer, I think, yeah, Pele's in the team as well. So it is obviously a little bit more difficult to get him on full chem, boys, but if you can get him on full chem, I mean, finesse shot playstyle plus 4-star, I mean, the potential is there. Troy Parrott, that's a lovely touch. Finesse shot on the volley, that's a decent attempt. We did end up giving the card the hot chemistry style just because I was also a little bit worried about like his physicality, like the strength and aggression. So, I mean, a pretty well-rounded upgrade. But yeah, man, first things first, let's go ahead and test out the card's left stick dribbling a little bit. He has some pretty decent dribbling stats. Some of them do let him down just a little bit, like the subcategory for dribbling. And I want to say that he has like a bit of a larger build in game, boys, but the left stick dribbling right there actually feels pretty good. Does seem to be quite responsive. All right, man, we got a corner in the 16th minute. Let's see if we can maybe try to get him in a good area. I'm not even too sure where he is on the corner. Try to keep play it back. Llorente. I think that's Parrott, edge of the box. Decent left stick dribbling, boys. Hold it up. Ooh, that turn was clean, boys. That's actually really good left stick dribbling. I feel like some people might actually be a little bit worried about his dribbling. It might give him a chem style to improve on it a little bit more. But if he's moving like that, boys, I feel like it's not going to be that big of a problem. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. I might try to overload the left-hand side. We actually have Pele making that run, boys. Let's go ahead and play it through, test out the passing a little bit, and now play it in. Pele, boys, that pass has to be so much better, man. But the build-up was good. Parrott, I mean, his passing isn't going to be anything too crazy, especially without him having, like, any passing play styles. That wasn't too bad, though. Pele, double tap through ball. Parrott, that's great attacking positioning. Finesse shot. I mean, already, boys, I know it's still very early on in the player review, but the finesse shot playstyle plus works really well with this card. For me personally, when it comes to like scoring playstyles for a striker, I prefer finesse shot over low driven, but that's just me. Sergio Busquets play back. Lovely first touch, boys. No first touch playstyle, but I mean, did take it under control pretty easily. Drop it back. One more. Pele, first time ball. I'm going to go for a long shot. It's a decent attempt. A little bit central on that one. Oh, that Sir Bobby Charlton is literally getting everything. Pele, let's just carry the ball forward. Now play through. Could maybe test out his sprint speed a little bit more. Doesn't have quick step, but he does have rapid. Yeah, boys, I mean, not the quickest right there. Cambiaso, nice. Play through the middle. Lovely first touch. Didn't want to do that second touch, but that's okay. Chetke through the middle. Parrott, lovely first touch again. Ball roll, finesse shot. Whoa, boys. He's clinical, man. He definitely is. If you can get him into really good areas, he's going to be able to score a lot of chances. All right, boys. Can we clutch up right here? I'm going to ping it to Chetke and now play through. This is where we need the sprint speed. The touch, not bad. Try to bait his goalkeeper to step. Yeah, boys, I will say, like, his pace isn't anything too crazy. Like, even with the rapid. So maybe just give him, like, the Hunter Chem style to get the most out of his pace. Now, we're keeping the pressure up at the moment. Good tiki-taka football. Chetke through the middle. Parrott. Step over. Low driven. It's just wide, boys. It's just wide. As a decent play, man, I don't want to be too repetitive. Like, I feel like I could have cut that in onto his right foot and gone for a finesse shot, but I also want to test out the low driven with him. All right, boys, straight into game number 2 we go, and so far, so good. If you can get him on full chemistry, I feel like, I mean, it's a pretty decent SBC to complete, especially for the price. If you are looking for a striker to just, like, get into really good areas and finish off the chance, he is a very solid option, especially with finesse shot playstyle plus. Very good playstyle plus for him to have. Rente, drop it back. I think that's him back post. Might just try to slow it down first. Rente, nice. Parrott onto his left foot. Low driven to the near post. It's a good finish, boys. You do have the low driven playstyle as well for like a little bit of variety. This guy's actually really good at left stick dribbling when it comes to Messi. Parrott, a little bit of counter-attacking football. Now play through. Oh, Pele, boys. What kind of a pass is that? We made such a good run as well. I might try to go in between the two center backs. Open up a little bit of space. Oh, that acceleration was actually pretty good. Parrott, keep it on his left foot, low driven. Ooh, we'll take a penalty, boys. Yeah, that challenge was a little bit reckless. But again, man, pretty good left stick dribbling in and around the box. Like, he isn't the smoothest of players I've ever used, but I wouldn't say that he's clunky either. That's a great pen. I'm gonna go first time through ball. Parrott, hold it up, now play it through. Maybe a little bit behind Chetke, but it was a decent ball. Boys, that finesse shot is low-key kind of cracked. A lot of power behind that shot. The link-up play, not too bad either. I mean, there's definitely a lot of parts to his game that are pretty effective. I mean, if we can get one more goal in this game, I feel like we should be good. Busquets over the top. Oh, what a ball, man. What a ball. Now we just need Parrott to make a good run. Low driven. What a finish, boys. What a finish. That over the top through ball and then the cutback. Very nice. Busquets. We do have a little bit of space through the middle right here. Chetke. Drop it back. And now play through. Oh, we timed that perfectly, boys. Parrott. Finesse shot. He's pulled out his goalkeeper. It's what he does, man. Get him into really good positions. He's definitely going to score a lot of goals. We do have time for one more attack, boys. I kind of want this to be the final attack of the game. We do have Llorente making that run. Ping it through. One more. Parrott, boys. That's a great ball. Near post. I like it, man. I like it. The link-up play right there. Very, very nice. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using Parrott in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say with the upgrades, actually a pretty solid striker in game. Now, would I put him on the same level as like your really OP meta type of strikers like an Mbappe, Claudia Pina, players like that? Probably not. But if you do want to have a little bit more fun with the game and you're still looking for players that can most definitely get the job done, I feel like he's a really good example. Now, the one thing that works so well with the card, boys, was obviously his 87 shooting with the 4-star weak foot and then also the finesse shot playstyle plus. As you guys saw in some of those highlights, like he's a very clinical player. I was a little bit worried about like his passing and dribbling, but in those more advanced positions, for the most part, the left stick dribbling wasn't too bad and he can also link up the play pretty well. The main reason why we gave him the hot chemistry style was to also improve on like his physicality, and I feel like this is maybe where the card lacks a little bit because he wasn't the strongest of strikers on and off the ball. In some situations, he was actually pushed off the ball quite easily, so definitely keep that in mind. The hot chemistry style really doesn't make that big of a difference in my opinion, so if you do just want to give him the Hunter to get the most out of his pace and shooting, I feel like that would be a really good idea. And yeah, man, the main letdown that I did notice with the card is the fact that it is going to be a little bit more difficult to get him on full chemistry, and then like a passing playstyle would have been really nice as well. But other than that, man, he does have a pretty solid setup. Once you get him in those more advanced positions, the dribbling was pretty good and the finishing was honestly incredible. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of striker, he does kind of give me like a Harry Kane or maybe like a Robert Lewandowski type of vibe, but a little bit more mobile going forward. For 30,000 coins, an 83 and then also an 84 rated team with the team of the week card, I feel like the value of the SBC is still really good, and even if you can't fit him into your main team, you can still use him as a super sub. So yeah, man, if you do have the fodder to complete the SBC and you can get him on full chemistry, or if you are in need of a super sub, a pretty decent SBC to go ahead and complete, and I would recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.